Hey guys, how's it going today? Welcome to another new day on the daily random vlog. As a matter of fact, this is day number 554. 554. Plus, I also happen to notice, listen to this, on my channel I'm approaching 700 videos. 700! They're not all daily random vlogs, obviously, because we're only 550 some odd vlogs in. But I did make videos before I was vlogging, and if you go back and look at them, you'll see them on there. But that's a lot of videos. That's a crazy amount of videos. So, awesome. YouTube has actually made those changes now active to the YouTube Partner Program. So we're still constantly fighting to try and get up to their new requirements for monetization. And maybe, hopefully, if the subscriber base grows, the views grow, and maybe just one day I can replace my Ontario disability income with an income that I actually, of work that I'm doing for myself, you know what I mean? Like with the video making that I do for you guys, and have that be able to be my income. It might actually feel like I'm working for my bread and butter, if you know what I mean. Got Eugene heading over in a little bit. He's gonna do some test run on guest in the back room, which is awesome. He has some gorilla-like tape, monkey-like tape for me, so I can secure the inside of the body a little bit better on guest. It is good to go right now. It's all one great big two-door, one-piece body. And if you look inside, if I can get that seam, you see the drywaller tape. That needs a good layer of shoe glue over that stuff. Shoe goo. It's a nice flexible adhesive that will bond with the fibers in the drywall tape, thus making it a really strong bond. Yeah. What a nice looking truck for my first attempt at body modification. Would that be? Yeah. Bodywork nonetheless. RC bodywork. Maybe not really a scale bodywork like yesterday's video was titled, but you know, it's a scale truck. It's a body. It was scale bodywork. Well, it has come for the first indoor test by somebody other than myself. Today we have a test pilot. Eugene.
How's it going, guys?
Will you give the folks at home a little bit of your history of your RC experience? Like, how long have you been into it for now?
With the scalers?
You had the ECX Barrage.
Yep.
And that was your first?
That was my very first scaler.
Okay, so if you guys remember... I don't know why, it's always like, I'm trying to keep everything in frame. When I had the ECX Barrage, and I had to change an ESC in it for him. So really, he hasn't had a whole hell of a lot of experience with different RCs. But today, he gets to test pilot guest around the indoor crawl. Not a huge indoor crawl. It's not like we're South Coast Hobbies or something, but I mean, it's a fun crawl. Alright, let's have at her. Up the steep ramp. And to be completely honest with the folks at home, we have been actually crawling. Keep it in frame. We have actually been crawling back here for a few minutes already. I think I got 2 rounds in, you got 1 round in so far. And we're noticing the steering radius with these axles is incredible. Like, just super tight. And the fact... Oh, the board must have shifted again, eh? Or did you just get a little too throttle happy? Oh. Take 2. As we're saying, the steering radius on these axles is absolutely incredible. Way better than the stock SCX 10 axle. And that it can just hold itself dead still on a hill. Let off the throttle. Look at that. Mechanical drag brake through the axle. Go worm axles! Okay, you may continue. See, it was a stop sign. It had to stop. Yeah, it does seem like the input is a little stiffer once those tires are turned all the way. But you gotta think steering resistance, right? And that body just looks so awesome on it. What did I say in the video yesterday? Like an oversized Ford Ranger. I don't know if you guys can hear that extra buzzing coming from that servo once in a while. I'm not sure. It doesn't heat it up. It doesn't affect the servo's performance. Still nice and strong. Lots of steering power. And thanks again, Seamus. I've never seen a servo. Oh! You're into the obstacle. I've never seen a servo like that one before. Many like it, but not quite like that. And turns out to be a good servo, so you never know. That might be the servo I go after in the future. Let's see if Eugene can do the stilts today. Well, not stilts, the uneven ramps. Whoa, I'm got the ninja skills on standby here. No, okay, hang on. Reposition. The key is gentle, soft input of the throttle. Because if it's too much at once, it bounces and that back end still manages to come right up. Oh no! Hey, you still made her. Good job. Good job, buddy.
That was a good one.
It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. And I can't wait to get more people out driving this.
Yeah.
Today I might even take it out on a trail test run, which will be my shakedown run with it. And then I'm hoping to get Chewy as the pilot on the trail if he's available. It really just depends on whoever's available that day. Could even be him.
Well, it's a ton of fun to drive.
So we got back out here, and I went to pull the cover to show Eugene where the noise comes from, the excess noise when you're driving it. And it's from these knuckles right here. It's just like chatter. But I also noticed this motor is extremely hot. How hot?
Really hot.
Really hot. So, something's gonna have to be done about that. But other than that, like it was doing alright. Perhaps just, I don't want to gear it down because if I gear it down, it's going to be slow, really slow. So possibly a different motor, a lower turn motor even, but that's still going to reduce its speed, maybe not as much. There's always room to play and tinker.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not actually raining anymore, but we've had a ton of flooding in the St. Thomas and literally the surrounding area. The bridge, the one-lane bridge at Dalewood was pretty much underwater. Not under, but the road part of it, the driving path of it would have been underwater. One of the reasons it's been closed. All the disc golf course where we usually do some tiny trucking between Dalewood and Waterworks Park, most of that is submerged underwater right now. It's crazy. I'm trying to get somebody to come pick me up so we can go film some of it, but I don't know if that's going to happen today. So we'll wait. We'll play that one by ear. For now, I got a battery on the go. As soon as it's charged, we're throwing it in gas and we're going to go tromp around through the garden out front. That's full speed right there. It's just lasting power in reverse. See, that's full reverse. Yeah, for the most part. These axles, you get up on that tip. Ooh, no, there's no power there. Yeah, that's full right there. Well, Guest obviously needs some kind of motor work, because I have no power right now. I'm gonna have to go in and take a look at that. There we go. I wanted a slightly better angle, but it's not giving me any power to back up, just a hair. And I apparently can't go forward either. That's it. I guess we're stuck like that, folks. For some reason, I have zero bit of power whatsoever. I think the motor just died. And you can't roll it forward and back by hand because it's worm axles. I was thinking if I move the brushes a little bit, it'll probably go. Wow, that's hot. Yeah, this motor's running really, really hot. Should be done. That's it. Motor just cooked. Yeah, I gotta put a different motor in it. I'll put 27 turn in it next, see what happens. Well, we've obviously had some kind of motor failure, as you guys seen outside. So I'm gonna have to get at checking that out in a bit. Put the 27 turn in there. But I'm kind of in a conundrum here, folks, and I'd like some input. Greg is the one who gave me the 21 turn Stinger motor. Greg knows. Greg is a builder. He is Greg the Builder, so he knows when he gives me advice. You know, I tend to listen to it too. It's kind of the same thing with Sam. Sam is a builder too. But Sam is a man living the dream. Just kidding there, Sam. Now, I was looking up I looked up the 1/10 scale Losi Nightcrawler so I could see exactly what factory came in the Nightcrawler as far as motor and pinion. Now, from factory, they put in a 12-turn motor, basically a 12-turn ESC. Well, they call it a 12-turn ESC, but there's no turns in the ESC. Anyhow, rated to run a 12-turn, I imagine. And then a 20-tooth pinion. So, I'm not exactly sure how I should be setting this up. I'm going to put a 27-turn motor in this thing. And probably need a larger pinion because it's already geared really, really low. So I'll have to play around a little bit with that, but Guest is not out for the count completely, just got to do a motor swap already. It's a fun truck though, it really is. I like it, and I think a lot of the Guest drivers are really going to enjoy it. But for now, I'm going to throw these 1.9 ripsaws back on the deadbolt and get out in that mud with it. It's probably going to be dark out by the time we get back. I'm getting picked up by Hef shortly. We got to go have a look at something. So there you go, very flooded out Dalewood. Look at all that ice just breaking off in chunks. And the flow, actually a good amount of flow going on right now. Just sucking down under the bridge. I'll get around to the other side of the bridge and show you guys in a minute. But just kind of give you guys an idea of just how much flow there is.
Waterfall still up, flowing over top of it.
Watch this hunk of ice go over. No, don't go to focus just at the part. There you go. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, the ice is breaking up now.
Anybody brave? I know a guy who's got a kayak.
I know a guy with a boat too.
Oh yeah. It'd be my luck that our 1-lane 30-year temporary bridge would give way as I cross it. But this bridge is closed. They're not gonna reopen it. Oh man, the trail all the way down and under is underwater. The trail is underwater. We're not trailing down there anytime soon. Iceberg dead ahead. It's about as close as you're gonna get to an iceberg around here anyway. That's a pretty good little sheet of ice. Oh, that's disorienting. I can actually hear ice out in the lake breaking off and flowing this way. And then back out the other side. Look how much speed it's already picked up. We're just gonna stand here and watch it go one more time. Oh yeah, that thing's moving along pretty good. Can you imagine if a big enough hunk of ice hit one of those pillars, the support pillars? And there it goes. You actually hear it. Woohoo! It's like sliding over. Man, that's really disorienting.
Yeah, it should be way worse on waterworks. Oh my
The
God.
big reveal. Wow.
Wow. Look at that. We were just walking like around this area.
Yeah. Okay, well, so not the trail itself, but
Whoa.
pretty dang close. Look at that, all down. That's violent. Holy, that scares the living daylights out of me. How about that for a reaction video? Woo.
Okay, go see
Well,
waterworks.
the trail is open over here. I don't want to get anywhere near close to that, but we're gonna walk down here. Okay, remember folks, rushing water scares the bejesus out of me. Holy crud, look at that! Oh my goodness. That is just, that's scary. That's scary. The water's probably coming down with enough force to crush a person. Like, look, you can see where, let me zoom out a little. You can see where, when it comes in, the water actually has a bit of concave right here, and then it's level. Well, bumpy, but level. Man! Alright. I am going back up to where I feel safer. I don't know though. Think of how safe is it if this were to give way, everything out around it would probably wash out and through. Wow. Okay, this is one of the areas we also park our canoes to bring stuff up out of the water. It's like just a cement piece that runs down in. It's submerged. And think, Craig, I'm gonna quote half he just said this momentarily ago. Craig, you were walking on that ice just 2 days ago. And now look. Okay, next location.
Right through here.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
He just wanders off. Okay, I'll try it again. We're just taking the back way into Waterworks Park so we can go look at the water levels. Oh wow. That is one of the areas where we trail. You can see the post with the line on it there. We usually cross under that as soon as we go in.
Yeah, because it's right there. That's the trail we take to get into the bush.
Yeah. So most of the disc golf course is
way underwater.
Yeah, the river. You can see the hunks of ice coming down the river.
Yeah, because you can see it way over there.
I'll just have to get down a little further and have a closer look. Well, there's a random find for you. Oh, I know what it is. No,
Those triangle things.
this is what's left of the witch's hat. It used to be this really scary, dangerous playground equipment back in the day.
Oh, really?
And it would be, oh, I haven't stood on this thing since I was a kid. And it would go up to a peak like a witch's hat, and a post in the middle with a big tractor tire that the center would bounce off of.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Wow. People of St. Thomas, I just found what's left of the witch's hat. Like, look, here's the standing boards and then the iron rail that kids would get their freaking legs stuck between that and the tire. This thing was dangerous back in its day, but it was fun.
I'm surprised it's still here.
Yeah.
It looks like they cut it off.
That's incredible. Anybody...
Somebody's chopped it off.
Yeah, anybody who grew up in town would know this. When you tell them, when you say the witch's hat from Waterworks Park, they would know that if they grew up in town. Gotta love random finds like that, eh? Well, why would it be back here? So cool. So the creek that you usually see along when we're trailing the disc golf course, the trail comes right out here. And that's the river. It goes back and loops around and comes back up here. So this is how it looks coming down into it. Whoa, 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 whoa. And it's called Waterworks because it used to be the city's waterworks. Foundation for a building or something. Oh yeah. Alright, where's my canoe? Like, you can barely even see the path between the reservoir.
Oh. We've lost tons of stuff. It's all higher ground back there. Yeah, it's about 25 feet high, I was told.
Look at that.
Pictures of it. It's crazy.
So the parking lot would be over there. And then all this, the path, the ponds, little water bridges. We're debating right now if we should try and go around and see if we can get back to the dam. The dam!
I'll go run up there and see if
Steven's gonna go scout that out.
Actually, it doesn't look too bad in there right now.
It's kind of weird that the water reservoir level is low. Like, it's at normal height. It's still got the ice layer on top. It hasn't been touched, but everything all around it was flooded out. Why is that? Oh boy.
Oh, it's like a marsh right there.
Yeah, I guess it is up a bit.
Yeah, it's normally down probably
Another 2 feet at least, if not more.
the dead of summer. It's probably down close to 4 feet down.
Steven, way up there. This kid's in a hurry today.
Wow.
Okay, so it's getting darker out and these settings aren't staying affected for what I'm recording. But there's the creek. It has come right into the trail. We haven't actually run the trucks down this trail in a long time.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe once the water goes down, it'll be a nice soupy trail for us.
Yeah.
More remnants of the Waterworks days. Berg! I'm hoping I can lighten this a bit with Vegas Pro. We're not getting much further past here. That's how thick the ice was right there.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. There's your ice thickness for you next to my foot.
That water was real high.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if maybe we backtrack and go up the berm. We might be able to see it. I'm gonna have a peek anyway. Oh, I'm just getting killed by thorns here. Okay. I really want up this berm, because if I can get on top of it, I can show you guys what the dam probably looks like right now here at Waterworks. But You ever seen, and yeah, I watched it, Disney's Maleficent, and how her castle was surrounded by all those big gnarly thorns. That's what that was just like passing through right there. It's all thorns. Anyways, we'll get as close as we can to this dam. And it's getting dark, so I'm trying to hurry and get this shot for you guys. Haha. Oh no, I'm stuck. I'm literally hooked. Sometimes you just gotta work a little bit harder to get what you want. And that includes the shot that I'm after for you guys. I am so close to that fast flowing water, but it means a lot to me to be able to get this shot. The hell was that? Something just jumped out of the water at me there. It scared the crap out of me. Oh man. I'm not even sure I should be up here right now. But being that nobody can really get up here, I had to get up here to show you guys. It's all about documenting it. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Oh, damn. Is that just a little bit of scary right there for me? You freaking bet it is. Now that it's too dark to really film anything, I'm gonna say we'll catch up back at the house. I'll try, if I see something, I'll try and film it, but I can only do so much when it's dark like this. That is the scariest stuff ever. All right, Steven, you ready? Dang. We stopped in at Hef's house just to pick up some parts and whatnot, and I thought we'll do a little segment on what's Hef working on tonight. What's Hef working on tonight?
Installing the BEC.
Do you want to explain to the folks at home what it's going to do for you?
It's going to give my servo a little more torque.
As it sits, the stock Traxxas receiver is only, its BEC is only going to give it 5 volts. But if it's cranked up through the assistance of this, you'll be at like 6 volts with it.
Yep.
Which will give more steering speed, more power behind it.
Oh yeah, make it a little faster too. And then, what else am I doing with this thing? Oh, doing the 12 volt light mod.
Oh yeah, with them little batteries that Chad educated us about.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh yeah, you went and got a whole pack of the batteries, didn't you?
Yeah, I ordered a whole bunch.
Like I was saying, if you wire those up parallel, they should last a long time.
Yeah, right there.
So why'd you get the 3 volt ones?
It's packaging error or whatever.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is.
Cool, cool.
Because all the batteries say 12 volts, so definitely makes it right.
Right on. And that's what Hef's up to tonight. Here's what Steven's up to.
Don't break that.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. If there's mud out there, I will find it. Darn right. It's just still not quite soupy enough yet, but I mean, you can soup anything up, even mud. As you can tell, I decided to go for a little bit of rip and find me some mud tonight. No, I didn't film it. You know why. It's dark out there. But we were able to go out and get those shots that I was after of the flooding going on in the lower areas of town. It's pretty crazy. That's a lot of flooding. A little bit more than average. I mean, even all along the little lakeside towns, because if you think about it, we're north, just north side of Lake Erie, roughly where. We're not right next to the lake here in St. Thomas, but all the areas that are Port Stanley, Port Burwell, they've all got massive flooding issues going on, and I hope everybody's alright. I hope everybody's remaining safe, and I hope that not too many basements are flooded, because this is that time of year that kind of thing likes to happen. It's not even spring yet, and we're already having massive flooding issues. Interesting stuff. Anyhow, I'm gonna go finish cleaning up the deadbolt. It was pretty messy. I give it a rinse, but I want to take everything apart and make sure there's not any big time grit left killing my bearings. That happens. As for this big champ right here, don't worry about him. We're gonna figure out the motor situation with it. I was even thinking, because it needs a high-speed motor. What about this one here? This Trinity Racing motor. And it's got some weight to it too. It is not going to be a higher number of turns. I don't know what the torque would be like, but I mean, that truck is geared so low, would it matter? I'm looking for suggestions. What size motor? If I'm going to put the 27 turn in there, is it even going to be worth it, or is it going to be slower? If that's the case, can I go up from a 20 tooth pinion? Throw some suggestions at me. I'd love to hear them. But in the meantime, this is going to be it. End of the day, end of the vlog. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not subscribed, please do. If you liked, please like. And if you share and do that kind of thing, give her a share. Think positive. Stay positive. Keep a smile on your face, and we'll see you right here tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Vlog over.